Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks so much for clicking your way to myhighplains.com. Taking a look at the old Twitter account, Nicolia_KAMR. Also, you can check out the hashtag NBC Forecast. I do post the forecast every weekday morning at 4 a.m. So if you are up bright and early, you can still get your weather forecast in 140 characters or less. And if you choose to follow me, you will get severe weather updates, winter weather updates, waxing intellectual about Oregon State athletics, the NFL, the NBA. If you're really bored, you can go ahead and follow me. Anyway, taking a look at the weather, which is not boring today, folks. Stay with me here. I'm going to walk you through the entire forecast. Winter storm warning in effect. That is for the eastern counties of New Mexico. Winter storm watch in effect for the central and western Texas panhandle. Heck, we even have a freezing rain advisory for a handful of counties as well. So do be cognizant of that. If you are heading out today, later this afternoon, we are going to be dealing with some inclement weather, freezing drizzle, snow, sleet, the whole 9 yards. So we're getting interesting here. Now, moving through today, we've had some drier air filter in to the panhandle, which means we don't have to worry about freezing rain, freezing drizzle, sleet, snow until later this afternoon. But as we move into tomorrow, you'll notice at 10 a.m., here's our low pressure center sitting right over the top of Amarillo, give or take a couple of miles, which means that southwest flow out ahead of it will be bringing us, we're thinking, just regular old cold rain later in the afternoon. All this rain, sleet, and snow will be pushed off to the east of us and we'll be left for a couple of hours anyway, which is good old-fashioned cold rain. And as we push this guy out of the way back behind it, we'll switch back over to snow. But at that point, we're only looking for accumulations of about maybe a half inch or so. So what we were thinking this morning, and I'm still thinking this right now, even with some of the drier air that's filtered in, by 10 o'clock tonight, we're dealing with snow in some of our northwestern counties. This is the rain-snow mix-ish freezing rain area. And then down here in the green, you're looking at just good old-fashioned rain. Here's the southwest flow out ahead of this guy. And as we put it into motion by 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, this is when the bulk of the moisture we're thinking is going to arrive. You'll notice that here in Amarillo, all the way back to Perryton, even down toward Clovis, we're going to be dealing with that freezing rain-snow mix. And back in some of our northwestern counties, you folks, just regular old snow. And matter of fact, some of the estimates are saying you guys might end up with 2 to 4 inches good old-fashioned rain from Childress north to Shamrock and just to the east of Perryton for you folks. And as we continue through Saturday, you'll notice by 10 a.m. on Saturday, that line here has gotten pretty skinny for that rain-snow mix. So right now we're dealing with either just snow, a small swath of rain, snow, or just good old-fashioned rain down in the south. That's at 10 a.m. on Saturday. With those southwesterly breezes out ahead, we could switch over here in Amarillo. Depending on how skinny we can make this, we might switch over to just all rain for a little while before we switch, as you see, back over to all snow later in the afternoon on Saturday. And then once we switch over to snow, that kicks out of here pretty quick. So we're not looking for a big accumulation of snow this go around, and by Sunday, again, we are pretty clear. As you take a look at the winds, we're out of the north for most of the day today. As we get into Saturday, we kick around back to the southwest, and this is where we're getting all the moisture and all that warm air. And as we filter in some of the southwesterly flow, some of the warmer temperatures, that's when we're going to get the opportunity to switch over to rain. But you'll notice at 4 a.m., and this is when we're thinking all that moisture is going to arrive, there's not much of a southwest flow, is there? You're looking at 4 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour. Not a whole heck of a lot of moisture coming with this guy. As we put it into motion, you'll notice that, well, by Saturday at 10:30, we're looking at just a straight westerly flow. It gets interesting because now we're thinking, well, maybe we'll end up a little more, maybe a little drier and maybe a little more warmer. So as I put this guy back into motion, you'll notice that by late on Saturday, now we have a northerly flow. That low is out of the area. When we get this northerly flow, this is going to dry us out pretty quick, and we might end up with very little to no moisture out of this guy. And let's take a look at the RPM model, and you'll notice about 11 o'clock tonight, again, up here, pay attention to this guy, don't pay attention to that guy. We're looking at, this is when we ran the model this morning, by the way. We're looking at a little bit of a rain-snow mix. That's later tonight. And as we move into the overnight hours, again, 4 a.m., this is the big old swath of moisture we were talking about. And see, this is the yellow. You'll notice that it turns to pink here. Don't think, because it's pink, I'm a poet and I didn't know it, don't think because it turns to pink here that it's not as heavy as it is right here, because it will be. So we're looking for a decent amount of precipitation to happen overnight. But you'll notice as I put this guy into motion, by 10 a.m., I mean, it's all the way to the east now, and we're already drying things out tomorrow morning. And as we move through the day on Saturday, we're all drying. So let's look at the snowfall totals, because you're thinking, I know, you're thinking it's 30 degrees outside, we're looking for a little bit of snow. Well, west of Amarillo, we could get anything from 1 to 2 inches, places like Vega, and maybe down towards Hereford. And as I put the guy into motion, by 4 a.m., when all that moisture does arrive, you'll notice as I step out of the way, you're looking at 2 to 4 inches perhaps across some of our northwestern counties, as I show you the disembodied arm here. And then as I put it into motion, as we continue into Saturday, we get some more snow wrapping around up here, but mostly just an inch or two just west of Amarillo, 2 to 4 inches in some of our northwestern counties. Now let's look at the rain totals. Now keep in mind, with the rain totals, we are going to be at or below freezing here at 4 a.m. Keep that in mind, because that means that if we're looking at, you know, a half a tenth, or even a quarter of an inch of rain, that's a quarter of an inch of ice on whatever it touches. And as we put the guy into motion at 10 a.m. on Saturday, look at this. We got a little line here of about a half an inch of rain. Now, as we look at the temperatures, we could still be at or below freezing here, which means there could be about a half-inch glaze on everything a little bit south here of Amarillo. And as I back out of the way, you'll notice a lot of the rain out to the east of us. And it's calling for not much in some of our northwestern counties. So while they're calling for a little bit of snow, not much in the way of rain. And as I continue to put it into motion, by Saturday afternoon, you'll notice that while we are 14 inches behind, we'll take whatever we can get. Sometimes when it's frozen, just got to be careful. If you're traveling down I-40, please keep that in mind, as everything, I'd say, from about McLean west is going to end up having an opportunity to freeze to whatever it touches from McLean east. It should just be regular old rain. And as you continue to trek westward, you will end up running into a little bit of snow. For today, let's take a look at the high temperatures. And I've even put in on here what to expect precipitation-wise. So we're looking for 33 here in Amarillo, 31 in Dalhart, 28 up in Clayton, 35 down in Childress for your afternoon high temperatures. And what we've got here is blue, and that equals snow, freezing rain and drizzle, and then just good old-fashioned regular rain. Now, again, we've had some more dry air filter into the panhandle, so if precipitation is to fall, that's how it's going to come down, but we don't expect any to fall until later in the afternoon. Taking a look at the week ahead. 33 for today, and again, we might have to knock that back maybe a degree or two, depending on if it remains dry. It won't get quite as warm. We'll be at 35 on Saturday. I think that'll hold. 36 on Sunday as we start to filter out some of the clouds and we clear things out. But hold on to your hats, folks, because there's a 20% chance of an evening flurry, and we're only going to make it up to 29 degrees on Monday before we clear things out. We have some leftover northeasterly flurries, snowflakes happening on Tuesday, and we warm things up on Wednesday as we get kind of a westerly flow, southwesterly flow back in. But that doesn't last very long as we start cooling things back down on Thursday. And as some of the long-range models are telling us, on Friday, we might have an opportunity again to be sitting right back in the same boat that we're in right now. So again, that's 7 days away. We're still working with the models. But do keep in mind that while it's a rough patch here on the weekend, we're starting the week out pretty decent. But by the time we get to the end of next week, we might be right back in the same boat we're in right now. So grab your jackets. It's going to be chilly. These morning lows, we're not joking, folks, in the teens, and with the breezes out there, it might even feel like single digits. So keep that in mind. Grab the jackets, keep the gloves handy, keep the hats handy. You are going to need them as winter has arrived. It is December, folks, and Mother Nature does mean it. And again, thanks so much for checking us out here with a week ahead forecast on myhighplains.com.